All right, let's look at how to get logged into Eduphoria. When you're on the Aldine website, go to Employees and then Applications. And then you're going to scroll down just to the second one, ASDAT, that is Eduphoria. So I know it just says Aldine Student Data instead of Eduphoria. And when you click on that, it's going to take you to Eduphoria. You're going to use your username and password that you use for everything else. And go ahead and click Sign In. And when you get signed in, you're going to have a couple different options here. Aware is where you will look at testing data, and when students, after they've taken a benchmark test and the state test, you can find that data there. And Ms. Reed will go over that with you on how to find information there. And then Forethought is your lesson planning and where you'll put that information in. So we're going to click on Forethought. And now mine may look a little bit different than yours. This is my old planner from when I was in fourth grade. But what we can do is if you're on a new team or if you are, just starting, you're going to have to change your planner settings. So down here at the bottom left, you're going to do Change My Settings. And then you're going to go to either Share My Planner or My Schedules. We'll talk about Share My Planner in just a minute, but we're going to go to My Schedule. And so right now, this is, just what I had, named it before. Some of you may have named it, the school year, the grade level, whatever you, you had it listed as. So I'm going to go and edit schedule. And so now, giving it a name, you can change it if you're changing it to the new school year, so 2015, 2016, however you want to do it. I'm just going to leave it as my schedule. Then down here in the bottom right, I'm going to click next. Now, this is where you need to set up the classes that you are going to teach. Now, I was teaching fourth grade GT, so I had, fourth grade and fifth grade math, and the same with language arts. Now, if I want to get rid of anything, so I click on it and I just click remove entry and it's gone. So anything that you want to get rid of, you just click, click on it and you can get rid of it. Now, to add an entry, I click add entry. It'll always say a course with learning standards. Yes, you want to leave that there. Then you click next. And then you choose what grade level. So you're going to click on elementary, whatever grade you're in. So I'm going to click on fourth grade. And now I already have all these, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add something different because otherwise it won't let me. So I'll go to third grade and I'll say English Language Arts. I'm going to add this to my planner. So once you click on that, you're going to click next, and you can only do one at a time. So, you can't click a bunch of them, but so just click one and then click next. It's going to have that title there. Click next, and there it is added to my schedule. Now, I'm going to go ahead and remove that again, because I don't need that there. But now once you've gone through and you've added all of your classes that you will be teaching, if you're team teaching, you may only have math and science. But if you're teaching all subjects, you'll need all of your subjects there. So once you have everything there that you will be teaching, you go ahead and click next. And then it's going to bring you back here. And so now I don't need to add a schedule, or, I already edited it, so I don't need to do anything. And so now I click next again, and now it says you're done. Down here in the bottom right, begin using Forethought. And so there's my planner. Now it doesn't look a whole lot different because I kept most of the planners the same. Also, one other thing, when you change your planner, now looking at today, now I don't need to put lesson plans in for today, so it doesn't matter. But you see how grade 5 is still there, even though I deleted that from my planner. It's because I have already looked at that planner. And you see the ones that are bolded, I've already looked at those days, or those days, are past already. So I can't go back and, I can't go back and delete it, but since it's before school, it's not a big deal. There is a way to go through and delete it. But now if I look at next week, now I see grade 4. I don't see that grade 5 anymore because I hadn't looked at it. So if you're doing this in the middle of the year, you'll have to go through and delete that whole planner that's in there. But as long as you do it before the school year starts and you haven't looked at all of those dates, your new planner will be in there that you set it up. And so then you don't have to worry about changing that planner or anything, in the middle of the school year. And so then you have your planner in there. Go ahead, you just click on the one that you're going to work on. So if I'm going to work on math, all of my TEKs pop up on the side here because I have, under fourth grade mathematics, grade 4, all I have to do is double click and it puts that TEK in there. Now, if I realize, oh, that's not the TEK I want, I just right click it and then I remove from lesson, and then that TEK is gone. And so anytime, any TEKs that I need to put in there, I just double click. When I'm ready to start writing in my lesson plan, I just click in there and I can go ahead and start typing, and I'm ready to edit my lesson plan. And if I need to make any attachments, attach anything to it, I scroll down to the bottom of the lesson planner and there's the paper clip. I click on it and then I choose my file and then I attach that file. And so that's just kind of the basics of writing, putting in your lesson plans. If you want to share your planner with someone else, you can see over here on the side, these are all the teachers who have shared their planners with me. Of course, these are all from my old school. But if you want to share that planner, when I go to share my planner, now, of course, anytime you go somewhere, it's going to ask you if you want to save it. It doesn't matter to me. I don't need to save any of this. But up here on the top is where you would save that. And so make sure you save your lesson plans as you're working on them. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that page. And so now these are all the teachers that I have shared my planner with, so they can see mine. These teachers had to share their planner with me. So just because I share it with them doesn't mean I can see theirs. They have to share it with me for me to see theirs. I have to share it with them for them to see mine. And so these are the teachers that I have shared my planner with. So you can, when you want to add a teacher, click add, and then you can type in the teacher's name or email address. So like if I want to share it with Eric Torres, I type in Eric Torres and I click next. And it's going to take a second as it's searching for Mr. Torres. And sometimes it'll take a little bit because, and so now you see here, there are several people with the name Eric or Torres, so that it found all of them. But here is the one that I want. So I want Eric Torres, and then I'm going to click next. And so now down here, you see Eric Torres on the list of teachers that I've shared my planner with. And so now, if I want to remove a teacher, I just highlight them and then click remove, and then they're removed. And so once you go through and add your team, then you can click next, and then you're done and your planner is shared with those teachers. Also, if you are looking for resources, that is going to be under the scope and sequence. And I will do another video on that. So, but this one just wanted to get you into your gradebook and get you into how to put your lesson plans in, how to find the TEKs, and setting up your lesson planner.